Friday Night Lights are underway. Louisville kicks us off. Mangrove takes it down for Virginia. This one will be high intensity. The crowd is already breaking into this one. Tiem trying to close down. And look, these are two pressing sides here tonight. Singer wins the header. It'll be a physical battle. It's a mental battle for these Louisville players. They've traveled 500 miles to Charlottesville. And this is an atmosphere every player says they either enjoy or succumb really to the fear. Because when this crowd gets loud and the momentum is on Virginia's side, it's a completely different game. Citron, Virginia looking long early. Their target man, Anor. And he's able to get onto this one. A couple early moves, and Pella, and he dictates the tempo. Pella is happy to slow this one down at times. He's a versatile player as well. Connor's getting more advanced. Mangrove cannot just dummy that one for Visa. And that matchup on the right-hand side, Damian Barker-John, Week 5 ACC Offensive Player of the Week, and Will Citron, who likes to get stuck into tackles. It'll be crucial for either side tonight. Whoever comes out on top of that battle is likely to benefit their side massively. Citron, however, misplaces that header. Miller steps in, though, to win it back for Virginia. And he's got space to run into here on the left. Miller still. Tiem, Tagashi, Anor's back post. Virginia early numbers in the box. Tiem into the face of goal. And an early save for Alex Fedenoff. And he'll have to make a few today if he wants to keep a clean sheet. The freshman goalkeeper who's earned his spot has already kept Louisville in some tight games. As the Cardinals now have a chance to build some possession, but the press means Fedenoff just has to get rid. Virginia retained possession. Connor looks long again. Cannot connect. Damian Barker-John in the middle. He just drops deep. He's looking to get more involved in this one, not just coming off of a wing. He's actually playing more central in the absence of the top scorer and the striker, Guerra. Pressing from both sides early on means it's a game of pinball so far. Sample plays it out wide. Reese Miller's equal to that one. Louisville, just, as the away team, have to be careful under this early pressure. Fedenoff gives it away. And Anor nearly gives it away. Visa does a good job there. Or at least he thought to win a throw, but it goes Louisville's way. Quinn Elliott throws it in to no avail. And goalkeeper Joey Betruni will get his first touches on this one at the back. The transfer from Coastal Carolina makes his third start tonight. Looking for his second clean sheet after a home clean sheet earlier this week against ETSU. Tiem with the early pressure again. And Josh Jones seems a bit nervy as he gets rid of that one. A bit reluctant to just play it back to his goalkeeper. He does win the throw-in. He's very capable on the ball as a center back. as is Will Citron, who meets this one. Pella turns his man in the middle. Jones is equal to it. And it's back and forth. Tiem can't get to that one. Svednov collects. We're already 5 minutes in here, and just the one concrete shot on target from Mo Tiem. Really, this ball has been back and forth already. That's what happens when you have two sides that are so evenly matched. There's so much quality in every single position on the pitch here tonight. Virginia trying to break. Pella in the midfield. He's not able to win that one. Elliott can't cut inside. But the intensity in the pressing is relentless from both sides. Parker John is able to win the throw for Virginia, and this game is being played on the touchline. Both sides back and forth. And both quite compact defensively as well, but Honor is just applying the pressure, and so far Alex Svednov cannot deal with it. He's a young goalkeeper, and he has the shot-stopping ability. But when you're new to such a high intensity at the college level in the ACC, the pressure very early on, it can be difficult to deal with. You have to stay composed, and Gashi can't do that as well. As he gives the ball back. Sander Road will just play that one out with the outside of his foot. He looks pretty relaxed. Gaetano D'Argento into Jones. Nervy pass from him once again. Mangarov in the middle. He's in a position where he is able to make things happen with that left foot. Now Tiem. Son Jones 1v1. Can't connect with Gashi. And Road looks to spark the counter. Louisville being ranked 8th in the nation. They know their bar is very high. Anything other than a win for them tonight, they might consider disappointing, but Virginia could equally have the same stance on this one. Whoever can break this deadlock now will definitely have the advantage in this one. Can't connect from Brandon McManus. Sander Road can't find Parker John. Bit more possession now for Louisville. It's cut out by Singer. Now Virginia getting just pinned back a bit, but this game has been flowing. We haven't seen too many stoppages. Louisville trying to take the early excitement and atmosphere out of this one. Command some respect from the crowd. Sander Road. Key figure as well for Louisville tonight. Ethan Subachong. Virginia can't clear. It's him again. Into the middle, and the shot goes high. But it's the first real chance for Louisville, and it comes through Brandon McManus, and Louisville were able to put on a scintillating attacking display against NC State in their last match. A team Virginia also beat 3-1, and Louisville topped them 5-2. But they're still dealing with the absence of their number 9, their striker and top goal scorer so far this season, Gage Guerra, with 6 goals in the 7 games he played as Betruni. Takes this goal kick long. If you're Betruni, you're pretty grateful you don't have to face Guerra. He's so clinical in front of goal. Louisville will have to capitalize on their chances tonight, a bit better than that first attempt, which didn't trouble the keeper at all. Road. Louisville favoring that left-hand side with their offensive, an ACC Offensive Player of the Week, Barker John, is just shifting. He was more central at the start. He likes to cut in from the left, though, as a left-sided winger. Virginia allowing Svednov to just take this one long, just challenging him. He's able he just can't connect. It's Tiem. Takes on Jones. Tiem is Swiss Army knife. He's everywhere. And he's out more towards the left at the moment, but he can shift into the midfield, as can Mangarov, who's played it wide to Visa. Visit it into the middle. Svednov is equal to it again. You have to do a lot more to trouble the informed goalkeeper. Barker John comes deep again. Virginia with so many numbers in the midfield, just making it difficult for Louisville to break down and just connect the passes, because they have to be so sharp and precise. A few of these players just maybe not quite fully in the flow of this one yet. It's Reese Miller striding down the left. Wins a Virginia throw. He's feeling the effects of that slide. Painful one for the sophomore left back. He'll take his time with this throw. Nor can't hold off his man. But Singer can win it back. And that's what Virginia are capable of with this 3 center back setup. 3 players were quick to win the ball back. Mangrove receives it in space. Visa out wide into the middle. Anor just can't get the touch on it. Svednov is very happy to find that one fall into his lap. Visa down the right again. He likes receiving it on the overlap from Mangarov. And his target in the middle this season has been Steven Anor, the number 9. They've already connected twice. Those two have been in the air. Visa playing it higher, and Anor just with a bullet header in their match against NC State. Their top scorers so far this season, the freshman from Ghana. Reese Miller tries to find transfer. Mo Tiem. They can't connect. Neither can Josh Jones again. It's a scrappy one. Maybe a bit more than many expected. These two teams know how high the stakes are in this one. We're getting deeper into the season, an ACC matchup. Two teams that have shown they know how to win this season. Barker John. Sandero just can't get to that one. They could have broken on the counter there. Louisville looking promising in those transition phases already. Singer can get advanced, but that's not what he wants. Barker John tries to get in behind. Virginia quick to recover. They had many numbers back there, and Louisville just seemed like they were happy to sit back a bit. Referee says no foul. Now Virginia can try to break. O'Connor. Virginia's captain tonight, Citron. Still, Mangrove getting deeper. Mangrove earning the start tonight. And a player to watch. Already provided some key assists from that right-hand side in the midfield. And a stunning strike as well. Their match winner in their first home game of the season against Iona, as he receives the ball here. Couple body feints. Nothing new for Mangarov. Tiem can thread it through towards Miller. To Honor in the middle, and it's Stephen Honor, and it's 1-0 Virginia. And who else but the number 9, the freshman. It's not a matter of if, but rather when. It's so well worked. And Tiem with the incisive pass. Reese Miller just has to put it into the space, and Honor makes no mistake. Virginia's top scorer this season is happy to add another. And it's 1-0. And Louisville have to react now. It's a position they don't find themselves in too often. And right now, Virginia is on top against number 8 in the nation. And Stephen Honor is in the form of his life. He's absolutely taken advantage, just being able to step into the forward role for Virginia. Their captain and long-serving striker, Leo Alfonso, is out injured, but it's been no Alfonso, no problem so far for Virginia. Louisville need to show more urgency, and that one goes out for a throw. This makes this one very interesting. A lot of time left in this one. And certainly more goals to come. Sander Road capitalizes. Gashi with the misplaced pass. He can't find John. It's cut out by Visa. Trini wants to slow things down here. We have seen Virginia concede rather quickly after scoring. It happened against NC State at home, that big ACC matchup. Hella happy to just get rid of this one. And NC State did up the pressure like Louisville are doing now. It's just about how the Cavaliers deal with that one. Man, it's in a lot of space, and Singer has been physically dominant so far tonight. Miller not happy about the call, and it is a Virginia throw after all. Or is it? We've just seen this throw go left, right, and then left again. It's a Louisville throw. Virginia coach George Gelnevach confused by that one. Lack of rhythm attacking for Louisville so far. They're just trying to capitalize through Sander Road in the middle. He's that attacking mid, that creative outlet who would just make things happen whenever he can get the ball at his feet. And you'd argue they don't even need that rhythm to score goals. Already some spectacular outside the box finishes that they've seen this season. But as of now, it's something about those Virginia teams that Louisville just can't anticipate correctly. Louisville did take the early lead against Virginia Tech in their 2-1 loss against the Hokies. They find themselves down first here at Klockner. Brandon McManus can run onto this one. He's been the most lively of the Louisville attackers. Singer has been equal to him every step of the way. The transfer from Cal, the grad student who was slotted in at center back, which is not easy to do in George Gelnovac's system. Requires immense defensive and technical skill. He needs center backs that can play with the ball at their feet. Really a lot of the game holding possession. Rode can win the corner as he kicks the flag.
Goal kick, Virginia.
Just over 25 to go. Either team with really a second to breathe. Petruni just trying to create that now, but O'Connor says no. I want to get this one right underway again. He looks long towards Honor. Mangarov wins it in the middle. Menace just everywhere. And he's too quick for his own good.
Offside.
It's an offside call against Louisville. And the number 7 has been tenacious in his press. But Louisville still cannot make things happen so far in the attacking third. Virginia just looking long. They're up 1. They're in a better position to just look to expose a higher line of Louisville when they do step up. O'Connor has already gone long several times tonight, and he finds Mangarov. Takes it down deftly. Gashi can switch field. Opts to play Mangarov again into Tiem. This is good play from Virginia. Mo Tiem on the left foot. Forces the save from Alex Vednov. Tiem has found those pockets of space, and he's been the difference maker already tonight. The hockey assist in Virginia's goal, the number 11. He looks confident. Just looking again on the left foot, just forcing that near post and an uncomfortable save for Svetnov as he lines up for the corner. Takes it short. The referee not happy about that decision to play it quickly.
Let's hear it, Who's.
The crowd happy to ensue the drum roll once again. Tiem will look to go short again, it seems. Virginia taking their time. The referee just halting play. He's just got an instruction in his ear to maybe look at something. Players don't know what's going on. Svetnov very confused, and play can resume. Tiem finds Pella. Mangarov into the middle, back post. Singer's there. Citron heads it down. In an offside position, or rather a foul. Denies Virginia from capitalizing on that one. Just chaos in the box. Virginia have been clever on corners so far this year. They like to play it short rather than just directly crossing it in. And the pressure's working so far for the Cavaliers. Miller and Tiem all over. Gaetano D'Argento can win the foul. Reese Miller got the assist for that opening goal. Second year. And he just has freedom to run into space on the left-hand side. It's a benefit, but also a risk of the 5-back system with the wingbacks. Pella finds Anor, who can't spin his man. Virginia so far with the better offensive flow of the two sides. Louisville yet to get a shot off on target. Virginia with 3. Svednov hasn't been able to connect with his attackers today, but it's taken down, and Louisville can transition. They could have connected the pass. Tiem stands strong in the middle. He wants a foul. Referee allows play to flow. Citron. Mangrove and Visa just have that understanding. Menace looks to spring the counter. Ethan Subachan with his first touches of this one. Sander Road. He's been the most active so far for Louisville with McManus. D'Argento just not able to connect on the 1-2 and fouls Pella. Gaetano D'Argento. He has a lot of defensive duty to deal with tonight on that right-hand side. Reese Miller, Tiem, and even Anor. Virginia targeting that side right now off of the free kick. Truni goes long. Miller heads it down to Tiem again. It's that connection down the left-hand side once again. Miller can't connect in the middle. Svednov claims. Svednov long again. Singer just winning every header that comes his way. Louisville can't retain possession in the air. Connor long again. Tiem and Miller. That duo on the left, not on the same wavelength this time. McManus wins the foul. He just drops deep, trying to attract one of those Virginia center backs as Sander Road misplaces the early free kick. Louisville just trying to disrupt the numbers and bring in defenders to create some space in behind for the likes of Damian Barker, John to run into. So far just unsuccessful, as the Virginia center backs have been strong. It's Citron on the ball. Norris able to turn his man. Cut out by Josh Jones. Will stride forward for the Cards. Louisville, we've seen this time and time again at the back, but so far Virginia have just stayed organized defensively and have prevented a lot of exactly that, what Louisville are trying to do. Singer has done fantastic to keep that ball in play. Miller can almost be unleashed down the line, and he can again through Tiem. He sees Anor back post. Anor can get the shot off here for Virginia, and it's blocked by the man on the ground, but it would have been offside anyways. And every time Virginia had the ball wide, you just know that man, Stephen Anor, will make things happen in the box if the ball comes his way. And Virginia have great deliveries from those wide areas. Visa and Miller, both I'd say dead ball specialists, but also just with the ball at their feet. They can use the pace to just curl it in. And there's nothing you can do as a center back when you have someone like Stephen Anor pouncing behind you. He can win the ball with his head, and he can finish with his feet as he's done so tonight. And that's the difference so far. Parker John just incredibly deep for Louisville at the moment. The left winger grabbed a brace in their last match, but so far he just hasn't been much of a threat. And it's because of a lack of delivery. He's dropping deeper, maybe out of some frustration, some urgency, as Pella wins it. And Tiem can't find Anor, but Tiem again. He has Mangarov wide. Can play this into the middle towards Anor. The striker just can't get there yet again. And it's been a broken record for Virginia so far in the attack. Down the left-hand side, finding a lot of space. Josh Jones and D'Argento just not able to close down their men. As we look again, Mangarov. Anor is sufficiently covered this time. Persistent danger for the Cavaliers as they make their first changes of this one. Parker Sloan comes in for Reese Miller, giving him a bit of a breather. The left back who got the assist for the first goal. Sloan, a year younger, as a freshman at Virginia, has been equally as impressive so far this season. And Tiem will try to find him immediately after the substitution. For Louisville, Brandon McManus gets a breather as well. Konstantinos Georgilidis comes on. It's Sloan on the left. And Sloan is happy to attack. He's a winger turned defender in this Virginia system. Visa wide. Mangarov is in space here. And he likes these positions. On his left foot, Mangarov finishes for two. And he's so clinical on that right-hand side, Daniel Mangarov. A wand of a left foot. And huge, huge trouble for the Louisville Cardinals. Mangarov just looks like a threat every time he has the ball. And if you're a defender, you do not let him drop his shoulder. If you're Sander Rode, it's exactly what he wants. Cleverly slotted near post. Placed off the post and in. It's so cleverly done, and Alex Svednov just not expecting it to go near post. You see Mangarov just finesse that far post with his left foot, but he's capable of both. And it's 2-0 Virginia with 15 to go in the first half. Just like that, Virginia up by 2. As their first goal scorer, Anor, gets a breather for Kome Abogu. And Virginia with the deserved 2-0 lead. Louisville just not able to match them so far in this one. Not an easy task away from home, but you would expect a bit more from the Cardinals. 8th in the nation and with some commanding wins so far this season. But Virginia have been clinical and really they've created more chances. They've had 4 shots, all of them on target. Louisville yet to see one shot trouble Joey Petruni, who plays this one long. But Bogu wins it in the air. Svednov has had a frustrating day, the young goalkeeper. He looks down in disappointment. Hasn't been able to connect with his feet. He's made a few stops as needed, but also seen 2 ripple the back of his goal. Virginia down the right with the throw. Visa finds Mangarov, the goal scorer who is only going to grow ever confident in this one. Singer has to be careful taking that one down. Louisville can look to grow into this one. Clever touch by Barkerjohn, who looks very sharp on that left-hand side. Cardinals have to show urgency again. They've got a whole second half ahead of them, but in this one, they need to change something, as Virginia is happy to sit a bit deeper, almost inviting some more pressure. It's cut out by Visa. And one back by Elliott. Just over 10 minutes to go. So far, not the score line maybe the majority expected to see from this first half. Barkerjohn has space to run into now, the number 11. Petruni is equal to it. He was a bit early off his line. Barkerjohn just tried to capitalize on the space. Petruni left near post. But the transfer from Coastal Carolina makes the save. That's their first shot on target, their best chance at this one so far. More space down that side again. Singer heads it. No one really close to that cross for Louisville. Another shot on goal comes from Ethan Subachin, but it's no trouble for Joey Petruni. He's happy to claim another save to his tally. Petruni in for the injured Holden Brown, Virginia's starting goalkeeper and captain, but Virginia's number 0 here on the ball has shown that he's equal to the task and just as capable as Holden Brown. Visa, who's been lively, finds Mangarov once again, who cuts inside once again on his left foot. It's a physical duel, and Quentin Elliott has to be careful there. He comes out on top, but a few shouts for a penalty, definitely not enough in that one. Louisville break now. And this match is just speeding up as the half goes on. Usually you see the opposite, but not in an ACC matchup like this one. Shot comes in again, and it's no trouble for Petruni again. He's happy to take his time. He's done so several times tonight, and you can't fault him. Louisville still getting deeper and keeping that organization. It's just important for them not to get too frustrated and too urgent, because this one could easily just get blown wide open with a third goal from Virginia. And it's a shove on Gashi. And Sander Road has to be very careful about that one. Gashi did play the ball into him after the ref had blown his whistle, but the push is excessive, and now both sides going at it. And now the center referee has a lot of decisions to make. It's just not what you want to see from this game. There's no need for that in the middle. Gashi is still down. And it's careless. Sander Road for one, but also Gashi, who did incite the incident. He rifled the ball into the Louisville number 46, and now the referee will have a decision to make. Chance for both sides to recoup, level their heads a bit here, and the referee does have the ability to review this one as a potential red card incident, which it doesn't seem like he wants to entertain. They are discussing it as the clock stops here at Klockner. Premature halftime break for these two sides almost. So the referee takes his time. Gashi back to his feet. He received that shove. Now the referee will go to the monitor. He's got a decision to make with this one. The referee has seen enough. He's going to issue 2 yellows here. So the 2 players will actually go back and take another look at this one. I can't say I've seen this before. Has he forgotten who the players were that were involved in the incident? Takes his notepad out. It's been a lengthy review process. The jury is out. And it will be a yellow for Sander Road and Albin Gashi, the 2 involved. Gashi inciting it, and Road pushing him to the ground. Sander Road, he'll be nervous seeing this from the referee. But the yellow comes out, and it isn't a red for either of the 2. And Road with a thumbs up of maybe relief. Seen that a few times, but when you push a player like that, you are immediately putting yourself in jeopardy. The ref decides he doesn't want that to really just change the entire dynamic of this one, as both players were at fault. Nonetheless, a free kick now for Louisville with 9 to go. And we finally resume play. Goes long in a dangerous area. Singer has it clear for Louisville's first corner of the night.
Corner kick, Louisville.
And of all players, if you're Louisville, you would hate to have seen Sonder Road be dismissed from this one. He's been a key player in their season so far, and he's on the corner now. Delivered into the middle. Found back post. Headed on by Virginia and now cleared. D'Argento recycled back long. Matched by Visa. A clumsy hand from Mason Tatafu. So much soccer left to be played tonight. Already some exciting moments. And 8 minutes left for Louisville to go into the half with less than a 2-goal deficit if they want to shift their attention to the attack, or just go into halftime down to accept it and just shift their tactical approach to this one. It's difficult missing out on their top goal scorer again, but we know they're capable. And they beat a solid NC State side 5-2 in their last one. This one's certainly not being played to their standards, though. Tia into the box again for Virginia. Can't find a Bogu in the middle, but Mangarov, a thrashing volley. And he's on it again here. He's been very active in that right-hand side pocket of space. Pella finds Visa, who will look to cross. No one is there in the middle. Like Svetnov has had to claim several crosses already tonight, but that's Virginia's 6th shot and their 5th on target. We've already seen 10 total shots in this one. Sonder Road just not able to receive that ball on the turn as it hits his back. It's unfortunate for the attacking mid. Parker Sloan now on the left. Nutmeg fires up the crowd for a little, but David Bakuzo has no problem with that as he wins the ball. Substitute Sammy Murphy now to D'Argento on the right. Louisville building momentum into Road in the middle. A man on a yellow card can't connect.
Virginia.
On target at least. Truny still hasn't been troubled too heavily other than that chance from Damian Barker-John. And over 5 to go. If you're a Virginia Cavalier, you have no issue letting this one play out and just enjoying that lead at halftime for a bit. As this one will only get more scrappy and more intense as the time ticks by. Gashi wins the nod. Fizzin too strong for Mangarov, but Singer has been dominant in the back tonight. There's no other way to put it. The number 27. Svednov once again can't find his man, and it's not to his fault, but Singer is just everywhere in the air. He's made life easy for Aiden O'Connor, who's on the ball now. But Singer has been the most active of the center backs as he fizzes that one into Tiem, who has to be careful with that pass. Batruni is quick off his line to get there, and Batruni is not happy with that back pass from Mo Tiem, who did play a key role in setting up that first goal for Virginia. Mangarov finds Gashi, miscontrols. It's a Louisville throw. It's just being miscontrolled all over the park. And both sides have been at fault. It's, I believe, a handball called on the substitute, David Bakuzo, who, in his defense, has just recently come into this one. And it takes a little time to get acclimated. Virginia have been dangerous on dead ball situations, and Mo Tiem, an interesting selection, looks to be taking this one. They could go short though, and they've done that several times. It looks like he'll opt to cross this one in. Virginia's number 11. Tiem, back post towards O'Connor. He wins the header but can't find another man. Gashi wins the foul by attacking it with his head, and it's frustration for Sander Road, I believe, who, it's not much he can do there other than try to clear the ball, but Gashi puts his head in the way and puts it on the line, really. He was feeling his head or his face a bit earlier when he went down from the push, but it's a great position now for Virginia. And they've got 4 or 5 people who would love to give this one a shot. And they deliberate who's going to get the honors of taking this one. They have so many set-piece specialists in their team, it really doesn't matter. But it's all 4 who will be involved here. Virginia with the intricate tactic. See how this one pans out from the training ground. Just look at the number 4 Visa here, who could definitely strike this one. It's Tiem, tees it for Visa. And it's read and blocked by Louisville. Virginia definitely getting creative with their set pieces. It is to the advantage of the one striking the ball there. Just when you roll it with that bit of momentum, as the momentum carries off Sander Road's foot, it's a Virginia throw again in a dangerous area and just under 2 minutes to go. A Bogu. Long throw from Sloan. If you're Virginia, you're happy to hold the ball for the remainder of this 90 seconds. Elliott has been strong in his physical duels tonight. He wins it. Louisville with one last chance maybe to spring a counter on Virginia here. D'Argento wide. Sammy Murphy, clever flick through the legs. Bakuzo can't replicate it.
1 minute. 1 minute to play in the half.
60 seconds to go here in Charlottesville for this first half. And don't count Louisville out until the last second has ticked. The squad is just waiting to explode in the attacking areas, and they're certainly capable of it. The 8th team currently in the United Soccer Coaches poll. It's blocked out by Pella, and Tiem with one last chance to break here. He has Bogu in front of him. Gashi is there as well. Collision in the middle. Tiem, it's advantage played by the referee. On that left-hand side, Mo Tiem finds Mangarov in the middle, who just can't strike that one. He hesitated for a second. Citron jumps over the back of Barker John, and it's all over the place here at Klockner with just 5 seconds to go, and that will do it for the first half here in Charlottesville. Virginia up 2-0. Louisville with a lot of work to do in this one. But it's completely deserved, as the Virginia Cavaliers have been very, in the hands of Virginia now. It'll be a very interesting one as Honor gets us underway. 45 more minutes to let this one play out in front of us. Citron goes long. It stays in. Couple substitutes staying in as well for Louisville. Number 8, David Bakuzo. stays in as well. Audacious attempt from Quinton Elliott. He can't find the returning Brendan McManus, who's on that right wing at the moment. O'Connor, who's gone long several times tonight, does so again. As I said after the first goal, you can certainly afford to do that from a winning position. Just creating that chaos. We know Anor can win headers and create goals with his head as well, the freshman. And it's already his 6th goal this season, which is just absurd numbers, really, especially in such a competitive team like Virginia where there's such rotation. It's so hard to earn that spot up top, and the absence of their captain, Leo Alfonso, has certainly provided Anor with a fantastic opportunity to do so. Pella pulling off his man who holds his face, but Pella's still on it now. Mangroff, can he grab a second? It's blocked out for a corner. Riley Sample just the victim of a flailing arm from Pella, who consoles him, says it wasn't on purpose. And if you're Virginia, you're likely playing this one short again, as they almost succeeded from a similar situation in the first half. It's Tiem here. Again on that side, Pella can cross this one in. Louisville not able to get rid of it through Barker John. Singer, the more advanced of the 3 center backs, says, gosh, he stays deep. Visa with space on the side. You don't want to give him space to cross this in. As we saw against NC State, it's dangerous. Back pass and miscommunication, but we know Visa finds Anor, who's so strong in the air as well from those positions. Tiem now on the opposite side. Louisville can't currently get out of their own half. Now a chance to do so. Striding forward. Axel Alejandre. Damian Barker John, who has looked sharp tonight with a great chance on goal. The most tangible of chances for Louisville so far, but not able to have that finishing touch that he had against NC State. Current ACC Offensive Player of the Week. As they dry the ball off for this throw-in and look to go long. Elliott delivered into the middle and met by Anor, but you'd want to do a bit better with that when it's a corner.
Corner kick for Louisville.
With the corner now, Louisville have to try to capitalize as this half ticks down. They'll get more and more nervy. Delivered into the middle and cannot find a white shirt. Okuzo tries to deliver it back in. It's John with an acrobatic attempt. It's only cleared as far as the UVA bench. There's confusion over whose ball it is, where it went out, what ball they're using. And play resumes. Clever from Elliott, just flicked over Anor, but not much comes of it. Now, Tia dragged down, but Anor's on it. He'd like a second. Anor to Mangarov. Just a bit of a chance that breaks there for Virginia, but can't capitalize. But a bit more space already afforded to the Cavaliers in the Louisville half. Visa in the middle, a dangerous ball. It's met by Jones. Singer now, he can get a shot off. Jack Singer deflected. And in the hands of Alex Svetnov, who has had to make several saves already today. Menace trying to hold off his man. He has been strong in that category today. And Jones takes a bit of a stumble on the ball. Barker just trying to play that one, and it's not fluid enough. Anor shows his confidence, and Elliott wins a foul for the Cardinals. And if you're a Louisville fan, you're not encouraged by this stat, but the last time they overcame a 2-goal deficit to win a game was 10 years ago. September 15th, 2013 against CSUB. They were 2-0 down around the 42nd minute, and they're in a similar position here today. And if Virginia makes it 3, for Louisville can answer with this set-piece opportunity here. Tiem goes down, no foul for Virginia. Mangarov can try to break through Anor. Nothing comes of it. If Louisville do go down 3-0, they haven't overcome a 3-goal deficit to win a game since 2001. I wasn't born, a lot of these players weren't born. It'll be interesting to see if history is made in the second half. But regardless, plenty of time for the 8th-ranked Cardinals to still make something happen. Manis on Singer, the physical duel. Those two going back and forth tonight. Singer not happy with the call, but the referee just starting to make note of a bit of these more aggressive 1v1 duels. Doesn't want any player to get too push or pull happy, as we saw in the first half. 2 yellow cards issued in what could have arguably easily been a red. Elliott into Bakuzo. This is better from Louisville. Elliott has seen a lot of it down that left-hand side. The more attacking fullback. But D'Argento's also striding forward here. Space is created for McManus. D'Argento can't get there. Play is resumed. Gashi to Tiem, and Virginia can break. Smaller numbers. They don't need to be as urgent when they attack now with the 2-goal cushion. And it doesn't hurt. It's Pella striding again. Visa. Mangarov in a lot of space. And a chance now. It's 3 players going forward. Visa trying to play it into the middle, and he almost had an angle on goal there. No one at the back post. The right back almost able to really connect with the back of the net. Pella just looks lax in the middle. So composed, the number 31, Tiem wide. Looks sharp today with Reese Miller. Those two connecting. Motium can get the shot off and over the goal. The transfer from Oregon. He'll want that one back, but it's incredibly well worked until the end product. Reese Miller and Motium down that left-hand side are the biggest creative outlooks for Virginia so far in this one, and they combined for the first goal. They afforded space for the second. Everything is going through those two at the moment. Kuzo gets the touch ahead, but Citron stands strong. Just fires up this Virginia crowd. Meets that one with his head. It's magnetic defending from Virginia's captain tonight. Elliott again on the ball with Bakuzo with the clever turn. He has some space to play his man in behind here. And a chance, and a save from Batruni, and strong hands from the Virginia goalkeeper, and Ethan Subachan will want that one back. As Batruni is down, but just a strong run through the middle by Bakuzo and finds Subachan, and on that left foot, he never looked convinced himself that he was scoring that one. And the weaker left foot, and it is strong, very quick reflexes from Batruni, who's paying for that second claim. He was matched the straight leg. If Batruni can't continue, it's difficult for Virginia, who have already seen their starting keeper Holden Brown injured, but Batruni will get back to his feet here and look to resume. And they did have the substitute raring to go. Unfortunately for Caleb Tunks, and then with the 0-0, he's not going to be introduced to this one as Batruni is ready to resume. "13 minutes into this second half. For Louisville, not much to write about so far. It's played quick into McManus. Subachan will get another bite at the cherry. He goes down. The referee says it's nothing in it. Visa can find the pacey Anor down the right-hand side. And this is where he's dangerous. Anor to Mangarov, who has a strike in him, as we saw in the first half. His goal to make it 2. Tiam plays it to Mangarov, who has some time on the ball. Virginia have been dominant still on the ball this half, as Miller has space now to cross this one in. Cuts it back to Tiam, and Virginia just toying with Louisville, just waiting for the perfect opening. Citron, the highest up he's been so far tonight. And they take their time. Virginia just stringing these passes together, getting ever comfortable with their lead. Connor tries to go long. Mangarov will distribute that out to Miller, who can find Anor in the middle. Visa not able to keep that one in. And it was just fizzed in with such pace from Reese Miller. Difficult for North to meet that one with his head, but like I said, we've seen those combine down that left-hand side time and time again as Pella now wins it for Virginia again. Pella goes down in the box. Referee tells him to get up. He says no foul for Virginia. Pella seems convinced he was fouled in the box. Now the referee just discussing with those players his reasoning for the call. Can't say I saw too much in it originally, but Pella did seem convinced he was fouled. It is a Virginia corner, and an opportunity for them to just really make this a long night for the Cardinals. Pella back to his feet.
It's time for Virginia.
Still protesting the call.
Kick.
And it's Mangaroff here with Tiam coming short. Virginia have only gone short from corners so far, and you'd expect them to do the same. Mangaroff would deliver this one into the box. Straight into the hands. Svetanov, who has done a great job claiming those crosses today. He's also seen 2 goals that wasn't too much he could do about. Miller spins in the middle, but Louisville is able to spur the counter now. Quickly taken by Bakuzi. Damian Barker-John just springy on the jump. Every time he receives the ball out wide, you know what he's capable of doing. But he'll be subbed off now early in the second half for Konstantinos Georgilidis, the number 10 for Louisville. And McManus is not able to control that one. And a foul 1 in the Virginia half for Louisville. Miller's down in a bit of pain here. Maybe just a cramp. Seems a bit of tightness. And already a few stoppages in the second half, seeing the effects the intensity has had on these players. It's Parker Sloan, who was subbed on for Reese Miller in the first half, is ready to go again here earlier in the second. We're still waiting to get this one resumed, as Miller is back to his feet.
Entering for the Cavaliers.
He can't continue, the number 19. As Parker Sloan subs in.
Leading the match, number 19, Reese Miller.
Everyone involved in this set piece except for one for Louisville. Delivered into the middle. It's the head and an acrobatic attempt and a collision with Anor.
Foul, Lord.
who put his head on the line. We already saw that happen once today. He was met, and Josh Jones is also down for Louisville, and this match is becoming taxing for both sides. Several collisions with the head already in this one. Not something you ever want to see on a soccer field, but Anor is back to his feet. And he understands that attempt from Quinton Elliott. Scissor kick, and yeah, Anor was the first to get there. That's a painful one, but luckily the number 9 is ready to be reintroduced for Virginia. 30 minutes to go in the second half, and the same scoreline that we entered this half with. And Virginia has a deserved lead. 15 shots from both sides total in this one, and Virginia with 10 of them. Sloan, the substitute, his first touches of the half. Mangrove in space. Threaded through towards Anor, who is offside. But regardless, Alex Fedunov was equal to it. Just shows the danger Virginia can create in the attacking phase, and they're still being afforded space more and more as Louisville have to open up and attack. And so far, they haven't thrown too many numbers forward. They have 30 minutes, but as Bakuzi's shirt is tugged for the third yellow of this one issued to Paul Visa, it's becoming more urgent for the Cardinals. And that's the risk they have no choice but to take. Nobody knows where the ball is. Tatafu will take this one and look long. And opts not to do so. He's on the ball again here. Met by Visa, who just received the yellow. Konstantinos Georgilidis spinning and weaving, but not able to create anything more than that for Louisville. Virginia will make another substitution after the yellow. Elias Norris comes in for Paul Visa, the transfer from George Washington, who started the first few games of the season for Virginia, and Visa had since won the spot back on the right. Those two sharing the role regardless. Louisville growing into this one, but just not at a sufficient rate. As they win another throw.
Entering for the Cardinals.
And they sub back on their attacking mid, their creative outlet, Sonder Road.
Number 22,
And Axel Alejandre makes way. Sonder Road, the number 46 from Norway. Onto it early after arriving onto the field, but Mangarov intercepts, and Road meets it again with his head. Georgilidis in some space on the left-hand side, trying to cut in, finds Road with the back heel, fizzes it into the middle. Sloan is there. Now Virginia pinned back.
Virginia.
Jones is fouled for another set piece in a similar location for the Cardinals.
Yellow card issued to the Cavaliers.
Another yellow, this time for Honor. Cards starting to fly in this second half. Virginia's last 2-goal-plus win came, or rather 2 goals being scored, came in a 2-1 win against Maryland at home earlier this season, start of September. It's played in with force by Rode. Louisville not connecting, not finding those white shirts from the set pieces so far. Mangrove will look to break with a clever chop inside. He has 2 players in space, Sloan wide. Nothing comes of it again. Jordan has some space in the midfield. And as players just get tired in this taxing game with intense pressing from both sides, there will be some more space that opens up, as we see here. Kuzi. Louisville have numbers now. Elliott takes it wide. Cannot make anything of it. Kicks out in frustration.
Goal kick, UVA.
It's a Virginia goal kick. And it's not to say that Louisville are not capable of getting the goals they need. They scored 3 goals in 1 half last week against NC State, an ACC opponent. That came in their last match. They just have not had that same rhythm tonight. And it wasn't just 3 goals and a half against NC State, it was 4. Today, they're yet to get their first on the board, and they've got 24 minutes to do so as Honor now goes down with what looks like some tightness as well. Honor looks to be in a bit of pain, which is not a sight Virginia fans would want to see. Their top goal scorer so far. If this one stands, he has the match winner scoring that first goal tonight. He's just holding his side, Honor, and Abogu will quickly replace the freshman.
Number 18, Komi Bogo. Leaving is number 9, Stephen Honor Gianpi.
Miscontrolled again. It's the story of Louisville's match so far. They've not had that level of sharpness that they really need to succeed in a match like this. As Gashi makes way for Brendan Lamb, Virginia's number 8, another freshman. Norris resumes play with the throw. Norris wins it back. See him, midfield maestro for Virginia at the moment. Singer flicks it to Tiem. You have to say, it's been organized from Virginia. That one is just too far from O'Connor, but Virginia has been patient at the right times tonight, and they've capitalized at the right times. When they've had opportunities, they've put them away. Louisville has not done that. And they've really struggled to create and get into those chances to their standards. Citron wins it back. There's a Bogu wide, Tiem in the middle in some space. Louisville do close down quickly. By no means are they going to sit back and allow a third. Elliott goes down from Norris.
Virginia.
Head coach George Galnovac did say this is the most depth in roster that he may have seen in a decade for Virginia. He's been their coach for quite a while, so that's a big statement to make. And we've seen, despite injuries, despite players going down, several pulling up now, Virginia still have strength. Norris, we've seen several times here on the right-hand side. He's a strong competitor for the starting spot, which we saw him in at the start of the season. Bogu up top, their second top goal scorer of last year, very capable as well. Langerov feeling confident tonight after the goal. And we will finally seize the ball again. Fizzed in to McManus. Looks for the switch now. Urgency builds for the Cardinals. Georgialidis will receive this one. Dinks it in back post. Tiem can't clear that one out. Crossed in again by Georgialidis, and Citron just plays it safe, heading it back to Petruni, and it's just not enough numbers in the right places still for Louisville. They've got 20 minutes to look for something out of this one as Petruni urges his players forward. He's taking no risks tonight from this leading position. Comes back to Petruni. O'Connor goes long towards Abogu, who can get there. Kome Abogu for three! It's that quick for the substitute. That's exactly what he was brought on to do, and exactly what he's done time and time again for the Cavaliers. Kome Abogu, the long ball from Aiden O'Connor, perfectly weighted and slotted past Alex Vetnoff for Virginia third. 3-0 to UVA against 8th in the nation, Louisville. A scoreline that wasn't at the top of the predicted score for this one. Svednov and Louisville have so much work to do, and wonder if that's just the nail in the coffin in this one with 20 minutes to go. It's a textbook example of the risks of playing a high line when you're behind. You have almost no choice in this position, but that's exactly what can happen. As Barker John returns to the field, and it's a shell-shocking performance from Virginia. Louisville don't have an answer. As another yellow card is issued, this time to Ethan Subachan, and it's 3-0. It's a position they don't find themselves in often. The Louisville Cardinals, such a strong start to the season. Just seems as if Virginia is a state in which their brand of soccer is just something that Louisville maybe isn't too familiar with their only loss of the season against Virginia Tech, of course, and now this one against Virginia doesn't look too much better. Goal scorer Bogu wins a throw for Virginia. And obviously the winning chances for Louisville now, they're about as slim as you would expect. They haven't won a game 3-0 down or from a 3-goal deficit since 2001. And if you're them at this point, you want to just build confidence and get another one back. At least challenge it, make it 3-1, but Virginia's still striding forward with confidence through Pella now. They want a fourth. Mangarov with some space on the left foot. Why not have a hit? Daniel Mangarov blocked, but a second go at it. And the goal scorer who made it 2-0 nearly connects with the worldy second goal, but it drifts wide. And that's the cue for substitute Axel Allender, who comes into this one, Virginia's number 10, with his first minutes of the match. And number 11, Mo Tiam, departs to an ovation from the crowd. This performance from Virginia is something that everyone knows this squad is capable of. Talented and a roster with a lot of depth, but so far this season maybe not as prolific in the goal scoring, but they've gotten results. Although they have struggled against ranked opponents, a loss against Duke, for example, but they're absolutely free-flowing now against the ranked Louisville. Elias Norris into the box on the left foot. And it's pure entertainment right now at Klockner as Svetnov has to make another save for the Cardinals. And Louisville are all over the place right now. Crowd is on their feet in Charlottesville. Three goals for Virginia, three different goal scorers. Norris almost made it 4. Mangarov hasn't put a foot wrong today, the Virginia number 16. Sander Rowe just applying pressure that forces Badruni to play it out. Virginia with numbers on the break here again. It's Allender who's on the left. His first touches of this one. Allender has Lamb at the top of the box. Norris is wide, who Lamb opts to find. And Virginia have time to afford here. And the break, cleverly done through Ethan Subachan, and now Louisville will equally counter. Elliot Quinton. Played back. Alejandra is back on the field. 4 shots on goal so far for Louisville and 4 saves by Joey Batruni. And it's just back and forth. Virginia staying so compact defensively, and it's the benefit of playing this 5-back. When you are in the lead, it's so hard to break down as O'Connor clears.
Substitutions. Henry Louisville, number 26.
Both sides make substitutions once again.
Entering for the Cavaliers, number 3, Max Talley, coming in.
For Virginia, Max Talley comes in for Umberto Pella. An interesting substitution, to say the least, for the Cavaliers. The freshman, Max Talley, from Memphis, Tennessee, hasn't seen too much action yet this year, but has a chance to make his mark in a comfortable 3-0 position.
For Louisville, number 6, R.C. Schmieder, coming in for number 8, David Rukuza.
This play is resumed. Hollander with time finds Citron, who can't connect and drags his man down. McManus is not happy about that one, and rightfully so, as it halted his run on the counter. Damon Baker-John now runs into space, goes down. The referee says no foul. It's Talley. Norris with space on the right. Citron towards Hollander. Can hold off his man well. It's a foul, 1 by the Virginia number 10. And now the yellow card from the advantage will be issued to Virginia's captain, Will Citron. And it's justified. A tactical foul on the counter. One that can't fault him for making. Cavaliers just take their time with these set pieces. There's Alejandre as well, Axel Alejandre in the book for Louisville. Mangrove plays it to Norris on the right. He'll receive it again in a position similar to where he scored his goal, but it's chipped on for the right back. Norris bursts into the box. And he fouls Elliott. Just under 13 minutes left to go in Charlottesville. And would certainly be Virginia's best win of the season thus far, both in terms of the number of goals. They've kept a clean sheet, but did I mention it's against 8th in the nation currently? Sonder Road now on the left-hand side. Elliott fizzes it in. 3 targets in the middle. And nothing convincing for Batruni in Virginia's goal to face. Damian Barker-John played in with pace, but they don't have that target man to look for that they have seen so far this season. With Gage Guerra, their top goal scorer, certainly being missed right now. Barker-John trying to make things happen again, fizzes it in, and dealt with by Singer for Batruni to collect. There hasn't been once when Batruni's collected that ball and hasn't just told his players to calm down. Tells them you have time, you can get up the field. As a goalkeeper, it's a position you'd love to be in. Up by 3, you haven't let a shot in. The last thing you want is to have that clean sheet wiped. As he receives the ball here again. Long towards Norris, who does win the foul. This is an epiphany of state of the season, and really just reflects the ACC. And these matchups, you never know what's going to happen. I don't think anyone would have called 3-0 Virginia at the start of this one, but that's where we find ourselves with 10 minutes to go. And as this season draws closer and closer towards a postseason conclusion with both the ACC tournament and the National College Cup tournament, things will get more and more interesting. Allender with the outside of his foot from the short corner. And there's so much still to be excited about for fans of both of these teams. Singer just going in again and again on Murphy, who does win the foul. Singer getting a little bit too excited. He has been solid tonight, the center back. But he does have to be careful not to just apply a little bit too much pressure in those 1v1 duels. John is deep and can't get onto that one. Now it's Sloan for Virginia with space to run into. Parker Sloan cuts inside again, deflected. And a Virginia corner yet again. Virginia's taken 16 shots today. And now they can afford to make a substitution. As Will Citron, Virginia's captain, makes way in this one for Austin Rome, the Virginia number 33. Thunder slots in at center back for the Cavaliers. Mangrove would look to go long with this corner. Met very early on. A rather poor delivery, as it's a foot race here that Sloan does win. Sandero just not able to spark that counter off of the corner. Cordova comes on for Virginia as well. Goal scorer Mangarov makes way. He's had a fantastic game, the number 16, my man of the match. Just so creative in what he's done in the middle of the park when he has those spaces. As the crowd applauds his performance tonight. And Abogu now, the third goal scorer, out wide. Tome Abogu. Virginia with several fresh faces on the field, many who have not seen too many minutes so far this season. Some statement substitutions, definitely, as Norris just can't get onto that one. And it's exactly the ideal situation you want to be in if you're Virginia coach George Gelnavach. He can afford to bring on this new recruiting class, and they've had so many tight, contested matches where you just can't afford to bring in the youth that you want to see and just give that opportunity to build on some momentum and show what they're capable of. Ignacio Alem for Virginia, the number 20, also getting ready to be introduced into this one. Cordova can't flick it to Hollander. And is there still a goal in this one for Louisville with 7 to go? Can't say it's really looked like it so far this half, but it's good play from Murphy. It's on the road. Promising attack from the Cardinals now. And a crossing position for Rode, who can't find a white shirt in the middle. Virginia struggling to clear this one. Clash in the middle. It's a sea of white in front of the Virginia defenders who are happy to get rid. And just let this clock wind down. They've done pretty much everything they need to ensure that this is a statement victory for them.
Substitution for the Cavaliers. Entries number 20, Nacho Alam. Coming in for number 18.
And Abogu comes off, the goal scorer for Ignacio Alem. Abogu, who did his job, got the goal off the bench, something we've seen him do time and time again. And he gets a breather for the rest of this one. Virginia with a rotated side on the field now with just 5 to go. Abogu is congratulated by his teammates. Players tested just in several positions for Louisville tonight to little success. It's mostly due to this that we're seeing now, but Barker John with a great attempt and frustration from the number 11. They've just not been able to redirect their chances in the box. Virginia has been dominant in the air. And when you see in this position, when you'd rate Barker John to get that one on target more, it's just a bit too convenient for Petruni tonight, the chances he's seen on goal. A loose touch at the back from Svednov, and not the sharpest of games from the freshman goalkeeper, who's certainly capable of some stunning performances. Singer pulling on John's jersey. And Singer once again getting Tug happy with the kit. He's been able to escape a caution though so far tonight. Definitely been the most involved defender. In the corner, Sander Rode cannot create. And Petruni collects. Broken record in the attack for Louisville, and a frustrating night, but a chance for them to come back down to earth after such a stunning start to the season. 8th in the nation at the moment. Certainly a team we will see go far in the postseason. And an opportunity for them to just rethink. Barker John in the middle on the left foot with the strike towards Bashruni, who can deal with that one just fine. Virginia will make this back-to-back clean sheets. Petruni will make it back-to-back clean sheets. the deputizing goalkeeper with the injury of Holden Brown. Alem brought to the ground. And 2 minutes to go in Charlottesville. This Virginia squad, we saw it as well last season. They're just looking stronger and stronger as they gain momentum and fluency with their tactics. Last season was similar with a rather poor start for their standards. And then just slowly getting better. We've seen some strong showings from them at home. Wins against Maryland, NC State, ETSU this week, and now Louisville. And they are 5-1 at home, with the one loss coming against Loyola Marymount from Los Angeles. If you would have told a Virginia fan at the start of the season that they'd lose at home to Loyola Marymount but win against the number 8 ranked team, they wouldn't believe you. It's the case here tonight. Rowe just can't thread it through. And we're in the last minute in Klockner. Alem, you'd be happy to add a fourth. Allender now. He wants the dagger for Virginia. But he's also happy to just let this time tick down. And the crowd is on their feet. They know this one is done and dusted as O'Connor goes long. And a collision
10, 9, 8, 7.
wasn't very necessary as the final seconds of this one tick down here at Klockner. Virginia upsets the 8th in the nation Cardinals, scoring a